Alright guys, I'm here today to talk to you guys about a product I've reviewed before. I'm bringing it back around today. This is a grill cleaning brush by a company called Gven, or Gven, G-V-E-N. And as you can see, it uses like this spiral steels, and there's no bristles. And this is really important. You can read my whole write-up on my blog about this, but there are quite a number of people every year that end up in the ER. And a lot of times the ER doesn't even know what they're looking for from grill cleaning brushes, where one or two of the little bristles will end up on the grill base and then end up stuck to a piece of food, and then they eat it, and you got this little tiny piece of metal that ends up in your stomach or your intestines, and it causes a lot of problems, sometimes even fatalities, but definitely ruins what otherwise would be a great weekend barbecuing. And from my reports I've read on it, very painful. So I looked for a solution to this, and this was the one I decided to try. And I recommended this a long time ago, I guess about 3 or 4 months ago, and a couple hundred of you bought one. I ain't heard anybody complaining about it from my audience, because my audience is probably smarter than the average bear. But I did read some negative reviews saying this thing doesn't work. Well, I wanted to kind of show you today, like, it works really well if you use it properly. So it'd be like somebody saying a screwdriver doesn't work, but they're trying to use a straight screwdriver on a Phillips screw. If you don't use it right, it won't work. So the time to use this, there's no doubt it's nowhere near as aggressive as something like, let's say, a welding brush, which I've also tried because they're a little bit more reliable than a typical barbecue brush, but they didn't really work really well either. But it doesn't have that aggressive bristle that's what everybody's always used. Of course, it also leads to going to the ER. But it's more than abrasive enough, and it's designed, if you look at those tracks right there, to get in your grill grates. If you take care of your grill. You know, you put a lot of money in the grill, you should take care of it. What you should do is, as soon as you're done cooking, you should go ahead and hit it with the brush. And then if you're going to lubricate it, let it cool down, it's a good time to add some oil to it. But you should do it when it's hot. Now, I didn't do it when it's hot. I actually cooked out here not last night, the night before, and I didn't feel like doing this. So I left it without doing it like I usually do and had to heat it back up. It'll still work really good, but I want you to see that. I made some pork tenderloin with some really sticky stuff on it, and I decided this would be a good one to demonstrate the brush. So let's just take a look here. I'm by myself one-handed. I usually actually do push with 2 hands on it to get enough force. But as you can see, it cleans that grill. If you compare it to right there where I ain't hit yet, it's right there. It cleans it right off. Now, I think some people are not really the brightest bulbs, and they want their grill to look like the day they bought it. You do not want your grill to look like the day you bought it. You want this patina. See that nice patina I've worked on to my cast iron there? That's what you want. And people worry about, well, I'm going to put my food on there. It's going to get me infected because it's dirty. It's not dirty. It's a little bit of grease, and that's a good thing. If you look, I generally don't even have to lube this grill just from cooking on it and taking care of it like this. It stays like that. You're not going to get some kind of foodborne illness when you're cooking on daggone grill top. There's at several hundred degrees. You know, I'm cooking usually at 300 to 400 degrees when I'm searing or higher. Now, this grill will push 500-600 degrees. You're not going to have anything on there you got to worry about at that point. Quit being freaking germaphobes. But, again, take a look at that. You see how that looks. Let me hit it. You can see it kind of burning off as I hit it right there. And it works just fine. And the truth is, if you'll do this, you take your food off. Your food needs to rest. Grab your brush. Clean your grill as soon as you're done cooking. That stuff will come off twice as easy. I let it rest a little. I let it run a couple days. One, to show it works. And 2, because I didn't feel like doing a video for y'all. I needed to do this when I was going to bring this product back around. But look, guys, I do the show called the Survival Podcast. The first rule of surviving is not dying. And you do that by staying out of the hospital. I really believe that this design will save lives. And it certainly saved lots of money and lots of miserable trips to the ER. There's a lot of places I'd like to be on a weekend. An emergency room is not one of them. I recommend that you get one of these. And if you grill anyway, and start using it, and I think you'll be better off for it. With that, I'll catch up with you later.